What up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, make sure that you guys subscribe and like. Also turn your post notifications on. I do post twice a week. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the videos. There's more and more to come. I think so far I've been pretty consistent, and today's topic is going to be funny. It's actually a follow-up for my wife's previous video that she did on her YouTube, where she was exposing her followers' most shadiest and pettiest moments. And of course she has a large following of girls, so she said, well, why don't you do a guy version on your channel? So we're gonna have this debate whether guys or girls are worse, because it's a funny thing. I feel like ever since I worked in a shop, all the guys would always say that girls are worse, but I don't know, it's a mixed debate. What do you guys think? Comment below. Like I told you guys, this is a follow-up video of the most pettiest and shadiest moment for my followers, but it's the guy version, so I had to make sure that I put men only when I did put the poll up on my IG. And I know a lot of the guys were probably a little shy to put their stuff out there, but I told them that it was strictly confidential, so I actually got some good ones. Let's get started. Alright, so I'm gonna read this first one. When I was in high school, my ex-best friend got with my ex a week after I broke up with her behind my back. And he also started talking to this girl I recently started talking to. So what I did was I told the girl and my ex that he was talking to both of them at the same time. They both left him, and I ended up with the girl after all. That's funny. For some reason, I don't know what's up with guys and always trying to get at their friend's girlfriend. I always feel like it's funny how you could be friends for so long, and then suddenly over a girl you end up messing up the relationship you had with your boys. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I always hate when I hear these friends ones, because I'm like, man, you guys are so cold. Like, I can't believe that people do that to their friends. Maybe because like I hold like loyalty like super to heart, so if something like that were to ever happen, I'd be like, damn, you know what I mean? Almost like not surprised, but also heartbroken, I guess. That's fucked up. The next one, I was dating a girl for 2 years. She was amazing, but she didn't want to have kids, and I left. I felt like I needed to have kids because I was getting older, and that's what I've always wanted to have, is kids. So since she didn't want to let me have kids with her, I met one of her closest cousins, and then 3 months of knowing her, she ended up pregnant. So they were messing around, and now we're living together and have 2 kids, but don't know if the joke was on me or the joke was on her. I still think what I did was shady. Damn. I mean, it is shady, but at the same time, you know, you have to really imagine yourself like, damn, I'm gonna be with this person forever and she doesn't want kids. It's like almost like the biggest fulfillment in life, right? For a guy at times. And it sucks how you went about it, I guess, but I mean, it's a crazy thing to look back to. It's fucked up, huh? I don't know. So my girl was pregnant and her cousin was too. Let's just say their kids aren't just cousins. Fuck. That's fucked up. That's crazy. Imagine the guy, you know, let's say you're the one that did this, and then both girls are pregnant by you, but they don't know. Like, you go up to a family party and you're like, oh shit, that's my kid too. I got my ex-girlfriend cheating, so I dick slapped her so bad and I choked her and we broke up. That's a fucking lie. That's not true. I'm trying to replay this scenario in my head, but I know that this shit did not happen. See the kind of shit guys say? This is what I'm saying. It's different. So my husband's cousin cheated on his wife with her sister. He got her pregnant and his wife. So his wife's sister left the child behind with them, and they're raising the child now. And the guy actually ended up having his wife fix his papers for him after all he did. And then he still left to Mexico to cheat again. Fuck. Well, the guy's just a dog at that point. I feel like some guys just, it's in them to do it, and they get their way, right? I mean, it's messed up that they keep it within family, because now that breaks up the family too. So I can see why that would cause problems. And then the fact that the sister, you know, they must have ended up bad if she said, I'm not keeping, you know, this baby. So that's crazy. That's a crazy story. And then the fact that they're both being raised, it's almost like, you know, they're cousins but brothers at the same time. It's a trip. How do you call that? I'm trying to think. Like, they're cousins but they're technically brothers because they're being raised together. It's crazy. Straight rancho shit. I had sex with my ex-girlfriend's mom while my ex was at work. Damn, that's crazy. That actually sounds like some type of porn scene or something. it's a trip how those things probably do happen, and I don't understand how like the mom could just be like, okay, I'm gonna do this to my kids, you know what I mean? Because it has to take two people to make it happen. Damn, that's crazy. Speechless. So this girl that I was talking to and dating played me, so then I just boned her sister. That's funny. All right, I think a lot of these are funny because a lot of these guys try to just either get revenge with the sisters, or they're just messing with the sister just to mess with her. But I don't understand also, like I said, how the sisters are just like, okay, yeah, let's do it, even though I know you're dating my sister. Like, that's messed up, man. Like, how can you, like, you're dating my sister, but okay, come do it. But who knows, like, sometimes you wonder, like, maybe that sister doesn't have a boyfriend, or she hasn't really been experiencing too much as far as like sex goes or something, and it's just the guy's just there pursuing it, and it happens, you know what I mean? I ended up sleeping with my brother's ex. That's crazy. Usually you hear the sister, but now that it's like your brother, that's also messed up. I mean, unless they didn't talk or something, but if they did, that is messed up. I feel like it's something you don't hear a lot of. I think back in the day you would hear it a lot, like, you know, I'm from Mexico, so I feel like you do hear stories like in your ranchos about like uncle sleeping with like somebody else in the family or something like that, and it's just common because those places are small. But I mean, it's still messed up. It's still messed up. So my older sister worked at T-Mobile at the time. This was when I was in high school. I had a girlfriend and we started talking my freshman year, and we started officially dating my sophomore year until my senior year. So pretty much all of high school. We both used to dance together in the same groups, and she danced, and I decided to be her partner in the dance group. We used to do everything together, and we were in the same phone contract. So she started acting fishy with me and being hella distant on her phone, and then when it would ring she would block it. So I asked my sister to go into our phone line and check her calls from online to see what numbers were coming in. So she sent me the phone numbers, and she sent me a phone number that she was always on the phone with for at nighttime for 2 hours while she was supposedly sleeping. That number was her ex before me, and I had found out they had been talking for about 4 months. I was hella mad, so I got all her stuff together from my room, and I was about to go take it to her house. As soon as I pull up to her house, I see my older sister at her doorstep dragging her out the house, beating her ass. Damn. It's petty of me to even get my sister involved, knowing that she was going to do anything. I just left her stuff at the door and let my sister handle her, and that's how we left it. That's crazy. That's what's up though. Shout out to the sister. But that's crazy how you caught her. How would she not think of that? How would she not think like, oh damn, I'm on the same phone line, his sister works there, she's gonna catch me? And you already know girls are crazy. They'll go above and beyond to find the details. So at least you caught her. At least you caught her. I always wonder too, you know, at night when people are like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed, and like, what if people really are doing stuff like that? You know, I think those are things like you think about when, you know, you're younger, throughout those times in high school, for sure. Because you know how people like to do the whole stay on the phone with me shit. Stay there until 5 in the morning, your phone's hella hot. It just wasn't with you, bro. It was with somebody else. So my ex broke up with me, so I ended up sleeping with 2 of her friends, and then 2 months later we got back together. Again, the friends, I'm telling you guys, I don't understand this. So this whole time that you guys were dating Norm, when the friends were involved, you guys were just there, and then suddenly when the other girl leaves the picture, it's open game and they're ready, right? It's crazy, man. These girls, they're not loyal, I'm telling you. I mean, even guys, you know what I mean? Guys and girls, I feel like they always be playing their friends. That's why you guys gotta have a small circle. So while my ex was engaged, I was having sex with her. So basically an ex that he had was already engaged, and then she was still sleeping with you. So damn, she was probably going through like the whole like church rehearsal and trying to, you know, set up the wedding, and then at night she's over there getting it handed to her. Man, I guess she knew, like, man, I'm about to get married, let me just do everything I wanted to do.
Take it out of your system.
Let me just get it out of my system. Or you must have been putting it down if she went back to you. So I had sex with my girlfriend's mom, and she walked in on us. Damn. Alright, so now this is a whole nother level now. Like, what do you tell your daughter after this, and how the hell does the daughter see it if she walks in and her mom's right there just getting it by the boyfriend? I don't know what to say on that one. So my baby mama started talking to this guy, and to get back at her and him, I fucked his ex. Shit, it's almost like you guys are just switching, if anything. And it's crazy how that ended up working out. I mean, damn. So basically you guys switched. It's a lot of revenge over here, you know, a lot of petty stuff. But I guess, I mean, if that helped them sleep at night and said, okay, I got back at them, then shit, you gotta do what you gotta do when you get played. There's another brother one. This is crazy. So I had sex with my brother's wife, and he doesn't know, but he had sex with my girlfriend once. Payback. Damn. I think it's actually worse with the wife part. Like, you're for sure crossed the line. I mean, shit, if he had sex with your girlfriend, it was like something old, then I guess. But if he, you know, didn't, if you found out that your girl cheated on him, I mean on you with, if you found out that your girl cheated on you with him while you guys were together, then I guess it is payback. But damn, these brothers be playing each other. Not even blood is close, huh? So my barber once sent me a video of the barber shop, and one of the friends that worked there with us was talking smack, so I went and beat his ass. I mean, I'm telling you, you guys gotta be careful with like the people you're around, because it's like that. I feel like, especially in a workspace, sometimes, you know, people get a little loudmouth. I mean, it depends how personal it got, but not everybody's gonna take it as a joke, you know what I mean? So he just went in there and handled his business, let him know. So I found out that one of my coworkers was talking to my girl on the low. He was trying to get at her. So I ended up finding out, and I didn't tell him anything. I just pulled up to work and I right away socked him in the face. Damn. That's what every guy should do if that happens, honestly. But that's crazy. Some people just don't care where they're at. That's messed up though, man. I'm telling you, like, not just, I mean, he was probably his friend too, not just his coworker. So the fact that he's, you know, being fake and trying to get at his girl, I'm just like, bro, so many damn girls there is out there, and people choose to want to get at somebody that already has something, you know what I mean? That's fucked up. It's like something like my dad would say whenever something like that was brought up. He always thought it was messed up, so he would just say, tantas nalgas que hay, andan ahí, you know, cagando el palo a un amigo. Moral of the story today, don't have friends, and stop messing with your damn families. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know who's worse, guys or girls. You guys heard some of these guys' stories, and it's a trip because even in my wife's video, in the second one that we did, I wasn't so crazy about the reaction, because I feel like a lot of that stuff I've heard before. I've heard it when I used to cut hair, and guys would tell me in the chair. Even sometimes some of my barbers, they would tell me stuff that their clients would tell them, and it's like crazy, you know. It's a trip. Stuff like that happens all the time. And at least these guys participated, and they did share some of their stories. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if the girls or the guys are more intense. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you like this video, go ahead and comment below, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.